Nostalgia is no longer a personal memory, but an engineered experience designed for psychological comfort. Consider how many apps today mimic the textures of physical objects, wooden calendars, leather folders, brushed metal switches. These UI choices are not just aesthetic preferences. They're cognitive shortcuts that simulate intimacy and familiarity. The idea is simple. If something looks like it belongs to a world we already know, we won't struggle to understand it. This strategy bypasses the learning, turns identity into a design asset. Think about how brands resurrect vintage typefaces, color palettes, and even user rituals from the past to evoke trust. We're not just seeing retro aesthetics. We're engaging with nostalgia as interface. The goal isn't to honor history, but to create a sense of belonging by repackaging it. This is where emotion becomes a feature. Longing for the past is subtly engineered into how we interact with technology every day. This engineered yearning is not about sentimentality. It's psychological leverage. When we encounter something familiar, our brain relaxes. It doesn't question or resist. That's how nostalgia becomes a tool for behavioral control. Whether through user interfaces that mimic old typewriters or streaming platforms with VHS style gradients, these visual cues are less about memory and more about managing your expectations. The past is not a destination, it's a mechanism. We trust old things because they look used, even when they aren't. A photo with a film grain filter doesn't just mimic authenticity, it claims it through texture alone. This is the studium of Roland Barthes. The surface, level cultural meaning we all share and instantly recognize. But what happens when that shared language becomes weaponized? When every faded parchment background or weathered brick wall in an app isn't about memory, but control. Barthes tells us that photographs have this raw, analog power. They are what he calls that has been. A real photograph carries its own history in the grain. But when we digitally recreate that look, we're not preserving authenticity. We're exploiting it for emotional leverage. The punctum, the detail that pricks your eye with meaning, is no longer accidental or personal. It's algorithmic, optimized to stop you scrolling, yet offering nothing real behind the illusion.
Early computer systems were mechanical marvels constrained by vacuum tubes and relays, each operation a delicate dance of electrical signals and physical movement.
The 8-bit aesthetic is everywhere now. Retro pixel art on AI interface mockups. VHS, styled grain in smart home ads, vinyl motifs on cloud storage apps. It's not about memory. It's about managing anxiety. Technology redefines authenticity by borrowing from the past to smooth over its own alienation. This isn't just design, it's a psychological strategy. The idea is simple. If you can dress up disruption in familiar clothes, people won't mind being unsettled. In the 1980s, personal computers were tools for empowerment. People saw them as gateways to control and understanding. Today, that language is repurposed. The same pixel fonts and gradients now appear on AI assistants, selling convenience over comprehension. The past isn't remembered. It's rebranded into something safe, nostalgic, and ultimately controllable. This erases the original context of innovation and replaces it with a curated sense of timelessness. Jameson called this the nostalgia mode, a design strategy that bypasses real memory to create a fake past. It's not about yearning, it's about form. Everything conspires to blur history. The result is an emotional buffer, a way for users to feel grounded in a world they don't fully understand. This isn't just softening disruption, it's replacing history with habitability.
We have a new human being, and that's Chris Potter of Memetics Corporation, a new synthesizer, the Yamaha DX100, and a new computer, the Commodore Amiga.
When designers use nostalgia, they're not just tapping into your childhood. They're selling a curated past that never existed in real time. They take the aesthetics of analog life, vinyl, Polaroids, rotary phones, and repackage them as digital features for emotional comfort. The result is a world where every interface feels familiar, but fundamentally false. We accept this because we're trained to trust what looks like memory, even when it's just marketing. But if nostalgia becomes a design language, how do we ever distinguish between real experience and simulation? What does that mean for our sense of self?